Wow. You make 253 runs in a 20-over game. You knock the stuffing out of the opposition bowling, and the game is open till the last over is bowled. What a great game this T20 cricket is. I absolutely enjoyed watching it. I'm sure all of you did, sitting on the edge of your seats, not moving, no one's drinking water, everyone's chewing their fingernails. Wow, this was some cricket. But at the end of it all, the better team won. I know the margin says 7, but the game was over with 4 balls left. It didn't matter what Dubey bowled or what Archer did after that. But what I enjoyed the most about this game, and you heard me use this expression before, T20 cricket is about everybody chipping in, a great cast of performers. Everybody plays a little role here and there, and the film that they produce is brilliant. And that is exactly what India did. So many players just chipping in here and there, chipping in here and there. You look at Sanju Samson, you might say, wow, he played the big innings. It was a role that was slightly bigger than somebody else's. But what I enjoyed most about Sanju Samson's innings, I talked at length about his performance in his last game. Add one more ejected to that, selfless. This is not a game for landmarks. You cannot say, I'm in my 80s, I'm getting into my 90s, let me knock it around for twos, because then you waste deliveries. I just love the way he's taken on the mantle of Abhishek, him and Ishan Kishan. Because Sanju Samson was picked to provide the right-handedness, but what an innings Ishan Kishan played. I know it's tempting to say, but he should have gone on. No, because in the manner in which he plays, it will come off and then the odd ball, it won't come off. But that is the way India have decided to play T20 cricket, and that is how everybody played around Sanju Samson. That is what Bethel missed. Sensational innings from Bethel, but he just didn't get the support from everybody else. Look what Sanju Samson got. One standout innings. Brilliant. He's just a great player to watch. But around Sanju Samson, look what you got. Ishan Kishan. Then Shivam Dubey is given a different role to play. Come up early. Knock the stuffing out of the spin. Eliminate the left-hand spinner. Go after Adil Rashid. He plays his part. Hardik Pandya, the 2 sixes in the last over. He's been a phenomenal last over player. Even Tilak Varma, those 3 sixes of Archer. And what that meant was India never took their foot off the pedal. Personnel came in, personnel went out. But the whole momentum was just forward, forward, forward. And 253, I'll be honest, I thought India would win by about 50 because I knew England would go hard. When you go hard, you will lose wickets. And it seemed that way even when Banton got out. But that innings of Bethel, I'm going to talk about that innings at some length, so bear with me for a little while. So where is the danger for India? The batting is breathtaking, but I think England, on a very, very good batting surface, exposed a little underbelly. Hardik Pandya and Jasprit Bumrah kept India alive in this game. But India have a problem. Arshdeep is a bit iffy. Varun Chakravarti, his confidence just seemed to have dissipated. And India have 3 days to get that confidence back, because you don't suddenly take a player like Varun Chakravarti and say, Varun, thank you, goodbye. Because if he gets his confidence back, if he gets it going, he's going to give you 2 or 3 wickets. But India's underbelly has been exposed. But you know what? The thing that we worried about so much, the catching, what a day for catching. Tilak Varma takes one there. Hardik Pandya with the run out in the last over. Brilliant piece of work in the field. But what about one of my favorite players, Akshar Patel? When he took that catch, running back, I thought I won't see a better one. You might think and say, what's he on about? He has made a very, very difficult catch look a little simple. The ball was coming over his shoulder. He can't turn around, face the ball, because then he won't cover the distance. So he's keeping an eye on the ball and he's running even as the ball is coming over him. Was sensational. But what he did with the Will Jacks catch was unbelievable, because he has covered a lot of ground, charging in at top speed, and yet keeping his composure, keeping his balance to be able to lob the ball gently to Shivam Dubey. Those 2 catches in many ways were the game changers. You look back at this game, I said lots of little things in this game. The catches Akshar Patel took and the catch that Harry Brook dropped. In the end, it comes down to who does the little things well. I cannot believe sometimes the flack that Hardik Pandya gets. I think India is privileged to have a player like him who can bat in the top 5, top 6, come in and get going straight away. Today, 27 of 12 balls. He's a gun fielder in the deep. He's very quick on his feet, hardly ever drops a catch. And today, he delivered 4 overs, 2 at the top, out the first over at the top, outstanding. And then to come in and bowl that 19th over. He is a very special cricketer, and I hope a lot of us now, more and more, start becoming aware of the quality of the player we have in our midst. But as Sanju Samson said at the end, you might make 253. He himself might get a big 80. There might be contributions all around. You are not winning that game without the diamond. The diamond is forever. Every time India won a big game, look down that scorecard and you will see Jasprit Bumrah. You look down at this scorecard and say, really? If you didn't watch the game, you wouldn't know why I'm going on and on about Jasprit Bumrah. Because when 3 overs are left, the asking rate is 15 and over. You're not trying to get 15 of Bumrah's over. Anyone else, you're saying, right, 15 and over, last 3 overs, always stay ahead of the required rate. Let's try and get 15 there. No, 6. Let's play out Bumrah and try and get 39 of the last 2. That is the respect with which Jasprit Bumrah is held. And you just got to listen to people like Owen Morgan, Nasser Addis, the way they were talking about Bumrah at the end. He's just a generational player. And I'll tell you what, he was an outside chance for a player of the game they had today. So Bumrah, magnificent. And that first ball to get rid of Harry Brook. For England to come close. I mean, I know Jacob Bethel did play that innings. I honestly didn't think Bethel was going to produce that kind of performance. I thought the key was going to be Harry Brook. And if you notice right through this tournament, India have used Bumrah differently. Wherever the opposition strength is, Bumrah is used there. He's almost like your most powerful weapon. He was kept for Harry Brook. What a first ball. You see a player as accomplished as Brook, one of the best players in the game today. He's just come off a lot of runs, completely done in the flight. Can't pick the slower ball. And then, of course, Akshar completes that catch. But Bumrah, wow. I'll never stop talking about Bumrah. England may have lost, but they have unearthed a gem. For a long time, England's been talking about Jacob Bethel. We saw some of his performances in Test cricket. He played that last Test match against India at the Oval, remember. He'd hardly played any cricket. He looked out of sorts. And I thought to myself, if he's really that good, then he could have turned that game around that last Test match. And I started seeing more and more of him. He's going to be a very, very special player for England. To anchor a run chase like that, I mean, the word anchor is sometimes misunderstood. To anchor as in to be there right till the end, and then to be able to score at that strike rate. This kid is going to be something very special. And I think in Brook and Bethel, England have got a fabulous score, but they're bowling. It was apparent right from the start that England's weakness was going to be the bowling. Archer's a fine player, but Archer's no Bumrah. Archer, very good in the power play. And you see that Archer versus Samson, that matchup, which has always gone in Archer's favor. Samson attacked that matchup today. It tells you about a mindset. He attacked that matchup. Wouldn't have come off if Brook hadn't dropped that catch. But the moment Samson earned the points up in that matchup and Archer's power play was negated, then you knew England were always going to be searching for players. And the fact that Liam Dawson went out, that Adil Rashid, well as he bowled, could not be as effective, just tells you the strength and the tactical nous of this Indian team. Now to Ahmedabad. I was in Kolkata and I saw Tim Seifert, I saw Finn Allen, the tactical excellence of Mitch Santner, the ability to find different bowlers at different stages. You never ever write New Zealand off. But now that this hurdle has been crossed, India have 3 days to sort their bowling, get Varun Chakravarti back in form, maybe use Shivam Dubey a little bit, but India will be aware that they go into Ahmedabad challenging history because they are favorites. No home team has ever won. No team has ever won it 2 in a row, the T20 World Cup. I think India are favorites and have a very good chance of doing that. But what a game England gave us. This has been some tournament.
So thank you for watching and do subscribe to this channel.